Hey guys, what's going on? Elliot here, and I'm back again with another video. Today, as you can tell from the title, I am painting and answering your questions. Now, I went to the works today and I got a lot more canvases. I got a big value pack of 3, another 3 canvases but a smaller pack, and I even got some new paints, 20 new paints. Ooh, 20 new paints. Obviously I have paints already, but I'm kind of running out, so I bought some more. Yeah, everything that I will be using will be linked down below. If you can't tell, I'm in a different setup. The lighting isn't brilliant, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I'm going to try correct it in editing, make it a bit lighter. Oh, the torch is turned on, that might help. And I'm also in my shed, so I tried to spruce it up a bit by putting the flag behind me. You can still kind of see the wood. I don't care. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm filming on 2 cameras today. My card really just filled up, and I had to delete last week's video off of it. But like I was saying, there's 2 different cameras today, one filming my face and one filming the painting process. I asked you guys questions on Instagram a couple weeks ago, maybe, not a couple weeks, like a week ago maybe, and you guys asked some. I'm gonna ask now as well on my Instagram to see whether anybody has any. Right, so as I said, all of the stuff I'll be using will be linked in the description. So I'm going to be painting on the 9x12 canvases. Everything I'm going to be using is going to be linked in the description in case you want to, if you're curious or want to get into painting. My stuff is all fairly basic, it's nothing really expensive. The most expensive thing I bought was the paints off Amazon, which were £20. Everything else is kind of, the paints I got today in the 20 pack were £6 I think, and then the most expensive canvases were the bigger ones in the pack of 3 for £10. They're not professional canvases, obviously, they're not the best stretched. Actually, these are decent, but yeah, that's it. I'm also sorry if the torch keeps turning on and off. I really can't control that, so yeah, I'm just going to check this camera is still on because sometimes it likes to turn on. So I think I'm going to use the colours you see here. No idea. I don't really plan anything when I'm going into acrylic paint or abstract painting, sorry. I just do what I want with the paint, and that's about it. I'm going to be using the palette knives today. Okay, so the first question I was asked on Instagram was, what is your favourite film so far? My favourite film is probably, there's this film that used to be on Netflix. It's not on Netflix anymore, and it's called Lone Survivor, and it's about these 4 soldiers who go to Afghanistan. They go to fight the Taliban. It's a true story, and just go watch it. It's just a really good film, and I really enjoyed it. And the fact that it's a true story, I love films that are also a true story, even though it's really sad, and it's a very emotional film. I like films that are true stories. I just do. Okay, so the next question was, if you had to get a tattoo right now, what would it be and why? I'm going to insert the photo. I know exactly this straight away. I've wanted this for like a year since I've seen it on Instagram. I want it because I think it's such a good message, and I'd have it in the exact spot that this person's got it in. I just love it so much. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need that. And I even debated. I know this person in London who does stick and poke tattoos on herself, and she's so good, and she is such a good artist as well, and I know she'd be able to do it. But oh, that was a lot of pain. And I was so debating going to London and getting that done, but my parents would probably kill me, so I didn't do that. But yeah, that is a tattoo I want, just because I feel like it gives such a good message. I've never used this paint before, wow. It gives such a good message, and I just literally loved it from the minute I saw it. saying, I never plan what I'm doing with the paint, and I always end up putting too much paint on the canvas and then it failing. So let's just hope this doesn't fail. If it fails, I'm still gonna upload it, I don't care. What's my favourite colour is the next question. My favourite colour is grey, and a lot of people argue and say that, you know, grey is a shade, grey's not an actual colour. I honestly don't care, I just really like the colour grey. Honestly couldn't tell you why, because most people think it's dull and boring, but I think it's really pretty. Not like a really, like a light grey. Oh, I did not mean to drop that there, but it's fine. Just check the camera's still recording. The camera is still recording, but it was quite a high exposure, so I've turned that down and I hope it looks better now, but sorry about that. The next question was, no need to be boring, but what's your favourite food? Well, it depends if we're on about a single, like a snack, or whether we're on about like a meal, because that's two very different things. If I had to pick a meal, it would be shepherd's pie, because my granddad always used to make it for me when I was little, and he just made it so good, and it was my favourite meal when I was little, and it's still my favourite meal to this day. I need to go like get a cloth. So yeah, shepherd's pie is my favourite meal, but if we're on about individual food, what is like my favourite snack, then I would probably say, this is a lot of green by the way on this canvas. I might need to add some more pink and blue. Yeah, see. Oops. My favourite food, I don't know. Again, I actually couldn't tell you. I can't think. If I think of anything after this video or whilst editing, I will insert it now. If I don't think of anything, then I'm sorry I didn't answer your question. Right, I've got paint over my hands. I don't really want to be touching my phone, but the next question is, what's your favourite place that you've travelled to? My favourite, like, if we're talking about holiday, like family holiday, which is what I'm guessing. Oh, actually, I think there would be two favourite places that I have actually been to. One would be Brighton. I absolutely love Brighton, and that's where I want to live when I'm older. That's where I want to go to. I want to go to Brighton University. I just love Brighton so much. I've been there 3 times now, I want to say. I think I've been there 3 times, and I absolutely love it more and more every time I go. That'll be my camera switching off, see? Told you. I'm back. And then the other place, the favourite place I visited, I went here on holiday in, I want to say like 2016 or 17. It's this place called Rye, in England obviously, and it's like a little village really, or a little town. I went there in, like I said, 2016, maybe 17. And it was such a cute little place, and I got so many good photos there. I don't actually have any photos anymore because I don't keep anything in my camera roll for very long. But yeah, it was a really cool little place, and I loved it. I'm gonna add some more pink here in the corner. Next question. I've got paint all over my hands. Where do you get inspiration for your style in clothes? I follow this account on Instagram called Cozy Streetwear. I'll insert a picture now, and a lot of their posted clothes, a lot of their posts are clothes. Some of them are more like art and stuff, but that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. But then I also go on Pinterest a lot. I'm still a sucker for Pinterest, it's been so long. I'll link my Pinterest streetwear board in the description, but that I'll also insert a photo now. That is where I get a lot of of my inspiration for my clothes is on my Pinterest board, or what I find on Pinterest, believe it or not. So yeah, that is where I get the inspiration for my clothes, or like just people I follow on Instagram. But I can tell you, because my Instagram deleted, I got rid of all my followers, and then I can't remember the acts of some of them. Next question. What is your favourite TV show? Now, I have a top 3, I can't lie. Can I choose between them? No. But am I going to try to? No. I love them all for different reasons. But my top 3 favourite TV shows is Skins, Orange is the New Black, and my top 3 TV shows are Skins, Orange is the New Black, and Rick and Morty, I'm afraid.
This is the worst camera ever, but I can't believe I forgot to say Friends. Friends I prefer over Rick and Morty. I was so tired filming this, but my third one would be Friends, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. That's all.
Yeah, I do watch Rick and Morty. They're my top 3. I actually would not be able to choose. Actually, I say Rick and Morty would be the bottom one out of those 2, but Skins and Orange is the New Black, I actually don't think I'd be able to choose between those 2. If anybody has any tips on how to avoid doing this at the end of their paintings, like making sure they get all the edges, please share them with me, because I honestly struggle so much to get the paint all the way to the edge of the canvas, and as you can see, this is how I do it, and it's not the best technique. So I am definitely, if you have any tips on how to avoid doing this, please comment them down below. This is also another thing I find that always happens when I'm doing abstract paint. Look how much excess paint there is on that alone, and on my freaking hands there's even more. But yeah, that's something I always struggle with painting, is I always seem to get it. I always have so much excess paint on the palette knife. I think I'm actually done. I think my painting is done. I'm not sure whether to add a bit more pink or blue here actually. Even peach, actually saying that. I'm going to add a bit more peach in this corner here. Let's check if my camera's still recording. Every time I go over there, I always zoom in a bit more, as you can tell. But yeah, I need to correct this corner here, a little bit here, and then I'll put some peach in the corner as well. I've still got quite a few questions to get through actually, and I still need to check if anybody asked any more. So the next question is, where would you travel? I would travel to Berlin. That is the place I want to go most in the world, and has been for about 3 years now. I want to go Berlin. If anybody wants to take me Berlin, please take me. A lot of people ask the reason for this. I haven't actually looked up Berlin a lot. I just know they have very cool street art on some of their streets, and I'd love to go and visit that. It looks like I like doing more touristy things on holiday. So when I went to Turkey, we just kind of stayed in our hotel place and didn't really go out much, and I love to go out and look about. I don't really like hot weather either, and Berlin isn't that hot, so Berlin is somewhere that I've always wanted to go. So yeah, if anybody wants to take me to Berlin, hit me up. I will be happy for you to take me. The next question was, have you got any tips for dealing with rejection? That's a pretty deep question. If it's rejection if you like someone and they've rejected you in that way, then there's going to be hundreds of people that will love you for who you are, and you're going to meet so many people in the future. If it's rejection, tips with rejection is a very open thing, and there's so many different forms of being rejected, and I don't think I have any tips for rejection as a whole, because that could mean so many different things. But again, if we're talking about rejection in a relationship, I'm sure they have their reasons, and just give it time, give yourself time, give them time, and you never know what's going to happen, and you never know what's around the corner either. There could be somebody for you around the corner. But yeah, because I don't know the type of rejection, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I hope that helped. The next question was, what's the most law-breaking thing you've done? I graffitied or vandalised my primary school wall with my name, saying like Leavers and then my name and then like 2016 or something. I don't know when I left. I did not leave in 2016, I don't think. But actually, I might have left in 2016 or 2015. Yeah, I vandalised my school wall and had to clear it off because obviously I put my name there and I was the only person with that name in my primary school. A bit of an idiot. Honestly, I don't even know why I did it. I think it was in the spur of the moment. I thought I was cool, but obviously they found out. I got into massive trouble and had to clean it off the wall with my dad. So yeah, I would never do that again, but that's probably... Actually, I stole before. I don't know which one is worse, vandalising or stealing. I would never steal again, I'm not gonna lie. I never got caught for stealing ever, but I feel so bad for stealing. It was from like a co-op. So it wasn't like a family business kind of thing. It was like a chain shop, and so it wasn't as bad as like I know stealing is bad as a whole, but if you're stealing from like a family or a self-made business, then maybe that's a bit worse than what I did. But I would never steal again, unless I don't know why I did it, because I didn't need to. Like, I had money, I just thought I was cool and I stole. Please don't steal, because it's not cool. And you know, you probably will get caught. I don't know why I didn't get caught, but you know, maybe I'm just secretly James Bond, and yeah. So I would never steal again though, and I really regret stealing, and if I could go back I would, but I can't, unfortunately. But yeah, they're the two most law-breaking things I've ever done, I think. That's all I can think of. I'm a good person. Next question was... If you could pick one day of your life to relive, what would it be and why? I saw this question asked before when I was looking through and I instantly started thinking about it. And what the thing that first popped into my head was my year 10 sports day. I'll insert photos now. My card just ran out of storage again, so I switched it over to the one that was in here because I've actually finished my painting now. I will show you at the end it all zoomed in and stuff and it all like cool. But it actually already cut out filming, so I don't know when the last point was when you saw the painting, but I will do the thing at the end again, and I was only correcting the sides anyway. I didn't add more peach. I didn't want to in case I ruined it, because that is something I tend to do. But yeah, I was talking about year 10 sports day. It was actually, we got to dress up, and I dressed up as James Charles Flashback Mary, so I'll insert the photos now, and that is probably the day I would like to relive, because it was such a sick day. I really did love it, and yeah, it was just such a good day. That was like the best day of school for me, I think. So yeah. So the next question is not a question, you're an e-boy. Thank you very much for that. I'm not an e-boy in any way, shape or form, thank you very much, but go off, I guess. Also, I'm not actually salty, by the way. Next question is, I'm just going to whiz through these now in case my camera gets full again. Are you like your zodiac sign? I'm an Aries, and a lot of people have said to me, or one person in particular said to me, I'm definitely like my zodiac sign. So in my opinion, I think a bit, but people tend to say that I'm very much like it. So there you go. Your style is distinct. Where do you shop? I shop in a range of places, from ASOS, Forever 21. I do a lot of thrifting, like charity shop stuff. I go on depop a lot, so a lot of second-hand clothes. But I'd say the main place I would shop would be ASOS, when I have the money, that is. And I also do shop at Vans a bit, but that's quite expensive, so that's quite rare. But yeah, I think they're the main places I shop, I would say. And River Island, I get a lot of my shirts from River Island and a lot of my shorts from River Island as well. So that is it for this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Again, I don't know when this video is going to be out. I'm not keeping up with my schedule at the moment because it's quite hard to do so. I'm also starting school in September. Don't know where I'm going. Haven't been accepted into the place I want to go. Have been accepted into the place I don't want to go. So basically I have nowhere to go currently. So I don't know when I'm going to school, if I'm even going to school in September, but I do start school in September, and the schedule might not be permanent when I start school because I'm going to be doing hopefully A-levels. I don't know where I'm going, so that's going to be fun. Results date's on the 22nd. I've decided I'm not going to open my GCSE results live, just because I feel like I just want to open them in front of my teachers, you know, because they've worked with me for the past 5 years. They're going to want to know what I got, and I'm going to want to should be able to be there to either cry on them or celebrate with them. So I'm not actually going to cry on my teacher, but cry in front of them. So yes, that is what I've decided. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy this montage of the painting. I don't know what to call it, so I'm calling it a montage. And yeah, this is actually, the reason I did this painting was I started therapy again today, and we talked about me painting, and they're looking for art to put up in the rooms of where the counselling takes place. And she said, "Would you be able to do one for me?" And I said, "Of course." So this is what I'm going to give to them. I'm going to do a couple more also, just so they have, because it's something I can do. And usually I just leave them hanging around the house, and it's easier if I have someone to put them. So they will be going to my therapy place. But yeah, that is why I did them, and I thought that was pretty cool that she asked me to do that. So yeah, and they're going to be hung up. That's so cool. My art's going to be hung up somewhere, not just laying around my house for me to throw in the bin. So yeah, that's why I did that. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm not going to hit the camera because it's just going to fade out after I've done the montage. So see you later. Goodbye. See you in the next one. Bye. Love you. Bye. See you later.